What's up, Brotherhood? It's one of your backup guys, Kai here. I will be filling in today, and so let's get right into it. The topic for this week was timing and patience. So I'm just going to kind of break my transition into four distinct parts I kind of thought of that were big parts in my transition, and kind of I'll share kind of how I waited for them to happen, or how I didn't wait if I didn't, and just yeah, I think that's good. I've watched some of the other guys' videos. There's some good stuff, so I don't want to just be repetitive. So I'll just kind of share how my transition went with you guys, and waiting and all that. So, four parts. I'd say waiting to come out, waiting for like acceptance from the people around me, and also for them to like be able to switch over to the male pronouns, the new name, all that. Waiting to start testosterone, and then waiting to get top surgery. Let's start out waiting to come out. Waiting to come out, I mean, I'd say I probably didn't wait at all. Like, that was the one where I was questioning for a long time. But as soon as I made up in my mind that, like, yeah, this is something I need to... when I first came out, in my mind, I was not like, this is what I need to do. I was like, this is what I need to try. And the first way I came out was basically saying, hey, to some of my friends, can you try these pronouns and this name? And seeing how that felt with a few of my friends. And that was like early February 2014, like the 1st of February or something, that I first came out to some friends. And then it was, I think, later in February when I came out to my parents. I really didn't wait. It was literally like, as soon as I made up my mind I need to try this, I texted the first person that I came out to. So that one I did not wait. I could not wait. I was luckily, though, in a safe environment where I could come out. That's not always the case for everyone. So that's a really difficult situation I can't even imagine, and I can't really speak on because I didn't go through it. But I think one thing for me that helped when I was questioning, that might be helpful to someone in that situation, maybe, is just surrounding yourself with people who do accept you, and even if that's online communities or just watching videos like these, can be validating. And I came out, well, I started identifying as male on the internet first before I did in my real life, if you really want to get into it. And it was really nice to be seen by people as male, even if it was just on the internet, and even though at that time I didn't realize that that's why it felt good. So let's just move on to the second, because that's about all I have to say about that. Waiting for acceptance and for people around me to switch over. That was the hard one. I mean, they're all hard. That's the real hard one, I think. At least for me it was. It was February of 2014 when I came out to my family. And it was November of 2014 when they really came around, I'd say. And that's that's a short time. That's not a long time. Like, some people come out and their parents are accepting right away. Some people wait 7 months. Some people wait 2 years. Some people, they never come around. So I'm definitely not like complaining about those months. I'm fortunate they came around. But it was definitely hard. Like, I was ready. I accepted that I liked those pronouns and name a male name better, and it's hard when the people around you haven't accepted it yet. My parents really weren't going along with it until after I kind of turned 18 and distanced myself from them for a little bit. I think they realized that I was very serious about this, so they did end up coming around. I came and visited them for Thanksgiving, and they had this, actually. Oh my room's dirty. That says Kai right there. Oh my gosh, I cannot. Yeah, Kai. I came back to visit them for Thanksgiving. Now I can't. Okay. And that was up in my room, like, out of nowhere. It was just like, oh, okay, cool. And that was when they really came around. It was after I kind of left, though, and I think they really had to see how serious it was. And again, leaving is not always an option for someone who may be under 18, and if your parents aren't accepting, you can't really distance yourself from them a thing I tried to keep in mind when it was taking people around me a little bit to accept me and switch the pronouns and name. I tried to keep in mind how long it took myself to accept me. Not really accept me, but like understand that this is what was going on. Like I had to realize that I was coming at them with a new thing, a new topic. Back then it wasn't even talked about like it is now. And they had to process it the way I had to process it for many years before I was able to come out at age 17. So that's something I tried to keep in mind during that time, but definitely surrounding myself with my friends. I went and lived with a friend for a little bit, surrounding myself with them, then being fully accepting. I met them after I came out, but they knew I was trans. Like I met them like right, or well, my best friend, I met her like right around the time I came out, like the end of February I met her. So I came out early February the same year. End of February I met her. So that's all she knew, like me after I came out, and that's kind of like a really interesting thing for me because it's like someone really close to my life who never knew the before, which I don't really feel like was me to the fullest. So it was really nice just being around her and some of her friends who were there who all accepted me and saw me as male, even though I wasn't on testosterone at the time and all that stuff. And that definitely helped me with waiting for my family and my old friends to be able to come around and switch. All right, waiting to start testosterone. Uh, Waiting to start testosterone. This one, I started testosterone, so I came out February 2014. My family and friends came around November 2014. I started testosterone in January 2015. So it was only a few months after my family came around, but it was a little bit after I came out. And I had known I probably wanted to do testosterone, but I wasn't sure even when I first came out. So I didn't wait that whole year or so, I'd say, wanting to start testosterone. But eventually my want for testosterone came. I can't tell you exactly when. And I think I realized that that was a step in the right direction after, the pronouns and the name felt so good. In order to do that, I'd already, by the time I got into looking into that, it was almost to the living as a year as male. So I wasn't like too concerned about that because it was either live a year as male or like something counts. Like, I don't remember all these because I went to my gender therapist like 3 times. She could clearly see that I was ready and it was just, yeah. But I had to do all that and definitely watched a lot of videos of guys' updates, like voice updates and comparison pics and stuff like that, and just got really, really anxious and excited for it. And, I can't really say there's any rhyme or anything to how I made it through that, but there was a little bit of wait for that too. I had to get some stuff done. I had to go to gender therapy, get a letter, which I guess I didn't have to get a letter because they never even looked at my letter at the end of the day, but I don't know, like, there was some things I had to get there. I can't even, I'm trying to put my mind into where I was back then, and it's so hard because so much has changed since then. I've come such a far way. And that's just to say, like, it's amazing how much things can change and you don't even realize what the future could hold. But yeah, there was a little bit of wait for testosterone too. And then top surgery was the one. I had my consultation, and they were ready to schedule me, like, in the next few weeks after my consultation, which I think was in maybe like March of 2016. It was early. It was early in the year 2016. It would, I don't know. I have a video somewhere on my personal channel. I could go back and look, but too lazy. It was early in the year that I went to my consultation. Hey, I just want to let you guys know that was all like wrong. I got my consultation in September 2015, so I had to wait from September 2015 till May 2016 when they were basically saying we could have you in a few weeks back in September. So, okay. I asked my mom a long time ago, like when I first started testosterone, if she would be okay with us looking at top surgery. So I'd been thinking about that for a long time when I actually got the consultation. They were ready to schedule me in the next few weeks, but I was still in school, so my mom was like, we should wait till you're out of school till May, and that was that one killed me. Like, I was like, I could get it in a few weeks, and I have to wait till May. I didn't buy, I downloaded a little countdown app. Maybe I'll try to put a screenshot over here. That basically told me how many days I had till top surgery, and that was just kind of my countdown thing that that kept me going. And that's how I got through that. I just made it a big countdown event, and you just keep pushing. Patience and timing is hard. Like I said, I think one of the hardest ones is waiting for the acceptance, because that's the one that just, it hurts when the people around you, aren't fully accepting at the moment. But there's a lot of waiting in this transition. There's no doubt about that. It's just, it's everyone's story is different. Everyone's journey is different, and timing and patience can be very difficult, and it can seem like forever until anything's going to change. But like I just told you, I tried to think back to when before I started testosterone. I couldn't. Things have changed so much. I mean, I know I was not in a good place, but other than that, I can't mentally get there because it's just, I'm not there anymore. And it's amazing. You really never know how things can progress, and how things can change, and what the future holds, even if that's years down the road. So I wish you all the best with your journey, and if you ever need to talk to someone about anything, you can always hit me up on my social media. Keep holding on, keep hanging in there, and time always keeps moving forward. That's the thing. Alright guys, that's all I'm going to say for this video. Hope you got something out of it. I will see you when I see you. Talk to you soon. Peace.